we are now joined by Ken and Sebastien from Telestream, a new partner of ours at AVIXA TV, and you've helped us with the AVIXA studio. So thank you both so much for taking the time to stop by. And I also understand that this is your very first time to ISE, so you got to tell us, what do you think? Tell us a little bit about your experience here.
I mean, for me, it's just been incredible to come over to Barcelona to see all the new technology and to just get a sense of the scale of the show. It's massive, and it's really nice to see so many familiar faces and vendors in this area.
Yeah, I mean, so far has been great. I mean, to see all together and with different industry and different sectors meeting at a single point. That's really a unique experience so far. So it has been great.
Definitely glad to have you here. You still have some more time to walk the show floor and
Absolutely.
get a little tired and see all the wonderful solutions out there. So fantastic. So as I had mentioned, you are one of AVIXA's newest partners. So, and we're very excited to have that. So you've been working a lot behind the scenes here at AVIXA TV. So can you share with our audience a little bit more about Livestream and what you've been doing to help support this fantastic show?
Yeah, Sebastian, would you like to take it?
Yeah, I mean, happy to help and accelerate the global reach, mainly to improve the production and as well as the quality, because consumer expectation increased a lot on the past years, and they are expecting high quality and fast turnaround overall. So we are really focusing on that and helping the event to be successful.
Did you want to talk a little bit about the convergence of what's going on here?
Everybody wants to talk about the convergence. So, I mean, this studio is a perfect example. This event, this show, what we're doing right now is we've got lighting being controlled by DMX. We've got Dante providing audio, typically things that would be used in in-room experiences. We've got a live audience. We've got cameras provided by broadcast manufacturers. All of these things are operating right here together, and this is proof that it's not just coming, it's already happened. So when we look at this, that's taken completely out of the rest of it, the idea that all of this content has to go somewhere, it has to be cut up, it has to be edited, it has to be prepared for social media, and that's a lot of data, a lot of information that people have to deal with. So this is a perfect example of that convergence.
Yeah, for sure. And staying on the topic of convergence, how do you see the convergence of the Pro AV broadcast and IT impacting the industry, and what new opportunities do you think it creates for organizations?
So realistically, I think that it is IT that's been the driving factor for both of these convergences to occur. So both IT and Pro AV have been working together for a number of years, as well as broadcast and IT. And it was only natural that they would begin to speak the language of IP and be fully immersed in it, so that there would be fewer barriers, so that these immersive events can take place.
Absolutely. And I think if we've learned one thing from this week, a lot more companies are integrating video into their organizations, and it's just playing a bigger role each and every day in how they communicate to their audiences. So what challenges are you seeing, or what changes are you seeing in the demand for that advanced video solutions across spaces like corporate communications and houses of worship and other sectors as well?
I mean, realistically, it's all content. Everything that everyone is producing is content, from a YouTube streamer all the way through to your network events. It's all content, and we've almost become conditioned to expect 4K quality, high quality lighting, clean edits. You know, the democratization of those technologies and the ability to share that content is really what's pushed this forward, in my opinion.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, if we look at the young generation, they expect everything now, like quick and high quality as well. They don't want to wait because of, I mean, the overall IT providing really all the different platform easy access. So for us, it's really a key point to focus on a multiplier into production and global reach. Yeah.
I know I can speak for on behalf of our production team at AVIXA when I say that we've seen firsthand how the partnership with Telestream has significantly enhanced our content distribution efficiency. But can you speak to how your solutions are able to enhance live streaming experiences for both production teams and the audiences?
Yeah, of course. So for what we're doing with the AVIXA television studio is we are capturing this content live right now via a SRT stream, and the editors back at home are able to immediately go in and start doing clipping using some of our technologies to be able to immediately post this content without having to ingest it into an editor, without having to start to look at all of these different steps in the process. So it gets the content out quicker and it helps the team move faster.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we've definitely seen that firsthand, and it's a special shout out to our friends in the production team who are doing that right now as we speak.
Definitely.
So we really do appreciate how that is expediting that process. So since we have you here, we would love it if you can walk us through a real-time demo. We love demos here on AVIXA TV, and just show us how these tools work in action and how it helps to provide a really more enhanced and higher quality product.
Sure. So if we would be maybe something like this. So we've got a waveform vector scope that we're looking at what the image is as opposed to what it objectively should be. Now, if we're talking about an LED wall, maybe we need to calibrate the LED wall using tools like these to make sure our reds are red, our whites are white, that the luminance, when we're moving from the camera and shooting on the wall, maybe the LED wall is a little bit too bright, so we're overexposing for the LED wall when the rest of the set is maybe underexposed. So things like balancing, things like making sure that the image is what you expect it to be, because if you don't get it right when you're initially doing it, it becomes much harder in either post-production or color correction, and having to move through those processes, you lose time, you lose efficiency, and frankly, in something like a live stream, you can see it right off the top where maybe it just doesn't look right to your eye because you're on a monitor that is using a different color scale.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really, truly, honestly, quality of experience.
I know, Ken, you've been with us here at the TV studio for most of the time this week, so hopefully you'll continue to base yourself here while folks are coming around. If they do come over, would you encourage them to pick your brains instead of like ask all about the technology we've got here?
I'd like learning, and I really enjoy watching the show, so I hope, no, I'm kidding. It would be great.
Don't bother him, don't bother.
Please stop by, say hello, find us here. We are able to have conversations about how these technologies are integrated into the studio, why we're using them in a certain way. And the nice part is you can go behind the wall and actually see them in action. So it doesn't have to be a theoretical discussion anymore. You're seeing why people are using these tools right on this set.
Good stuff. Hands-on experience. I think that's the best way to learn, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just the beginning.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, you said it. I mean, it's so many exciting things to look forward to as we continue this journey together with Telestream and AVIXA TV. So, yeah, Ken and Sebastien, thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.